Hello and welcome to your mat. Today I'll lead you through my classic pre-freediving warm-up. It is 4 rounds, each round subsequently getting a little bit quicker than the last. So round 1, we're going to spend about 3 breaths in each shape, getting familiar, letting our body juice a bit. Round 2 is going to be 2 breaths per movement, getting more familiar with the shapes and how we're sewing them together. Round 3 is going to be a 1 breath per movement type of thing to prepare us for round 4, which is not staying in any of the shapes per se, more so moving through the shells of them as I offer you apnea. You'll notice that we're going to do a right and a left side, as you often do in yoga. And so there's going to be a right side and a left side breath hold. So there's 2 options if you feel that you need to sit out on one of them. With that being said, we are going to get started in Anjaneyasana, so low crescent lunge. I'm starting with my left leg out straight, out in front, bent, and really stack the torso on top of the hips here, letting your energy sink straight down into the ground. Back knee is bent and onto the ground. You might put a pillow or a blanket, something underneath there for support, and toes are tucked for balance. Hips square to the top of your mat. And then when you reach your 3rd breath, let your hips sink back. Half split. Front left leg is straight. We're still tucked onto the right toes for balance. Stay tall in the spine as you hinge slightly at the hips. Maybe a micro bend into left knee to protect out the joint. And either with or without hands, we'll slide ourselves into side lunge, Skandasana. Maybe that looks high, maybe it looks low, maybe it looks different yesterday to today. Don't judge your body, simply be in it. Skandasana of some sort. We're getting maybe a stretch that's lengthening down the inside of right leg. Now, plant into left hand and let left knee come forward. Rainbow your arm up, kind of something between a supported Vashisthasana, supported side plank, or a wild thing but on your knee. The shape is aiming to get a little bit of length inside of your left groin, left psoas. And let top right arm sweep you all the way over. Second side, Anjaneyasana with right leg forward. Again, using 3 super solid breaths to let yourself sink into the shape, regain your stability, and then let your exhale carry the hips back. Half split, hinging forward just slightly at the hips as you stay tall and broad through the chest and the collarbones, as if your chest was reaching towards your toes. Micro bend into right knee here before we give it a full bend and travel over Skandasana, side lunge. Hands are always optional. If you want to test your balance, you can get testy with it, that's fine. But like I said, we don't judge our bodies for what they're capable of today. It might look a heck of a lot different than yesterday or tomorrow. Plant into right hand, right knee comes to ground, and let the hips rainbow up and through. Supported side plank. Maybe bring length from left toes all the way through left arm, reaching up and overhead. And smoothly sweep yourself over. We're finding our 2nd round. So sitting in our low crescent lunge for just 2 breaths this time around. And then shifting ourselves back. Noticing what space we may have created in our joints thus far. Carry yourself over, low lunge, low side lunge. Maybe right heel plants into the mat. Maybe you're on your left toes and the ball of the foot is reaching. Plant into left hand, left knee down. Sweep right arm above head. Stay for your full cycle of breath. And then let yourself carry into the right side. Skandasana. Feel length be invited into your hips, into your psoas. Tuck onto left toes as you press yourself back. This time, redirecting that lengthening energy into right leg. Toes draw back towards face. Take away any micro tuck of the pelvis and use the hands or go hands-free. Skandasana, right side. A moment to catch your breath and to catch the balance. Then plant right hand in front of right knee. Rainbow the hips high. Preparing ourselves to sweep over. Left side, one breath per movement. So simply sitting in the shell of Anjaneyasana. Hips carry back, heart presses forward. With or without the hands, deep bend into left knee. Right toes are high. Plant left palm, left knee. Hips shine through. Right arm reaches up and over. Carry yourself. Right side, Skandasana this time. One breath moves you into half split. And the next breath carries you gently, Skandasana, second side. Left toes are pointing up, and hands are helping you balance. Plant right hand, right knee, rainbow high. As you get ready to take a super deep inhale, and hold. As you move through the lengthening of the hips, lengthening of left hamstring, scooch over into Skandasana. Plant right hand, right knee, and here's where you can let it exhale. Carry yourself all the way over Skandasana and right back into it with a big breath in for your second apnea option. Hips sink back, hinge forward. With or without the hands, Skandasana, right side, left toes point high. Plant into right hand and right knee. Rainbow yourself up and over, holding the breath for one more second before letting it all go. And come back to yourself. Maybe find a child's pose. Maybe find a seat. Any position of rest that is going to help you come back into your body. And I hope that if you are going out for a dive, that you thoroughly enjoy that one. And take it, twist the shapes, make it your own, add in, strengthening out, lengthening out the arms into it, and simply have fun. That's what it's for. Thanks so much for joining, and until next time.